Now, Cisco, hear me out. Hear me out. As if not having a car wasn't enough, then to be living in a room as if that wasn't enough. I almost felt bad. You almost had my sympathy vote. But when you said that you and Tay had a deep connection, and if she pulled that connection away, you would disappear, you're checking out. That's when I said no, immediately no, absolutely not. That is not fair to put that pressure on that woman that you just met. I know I said open up, but baby, I did not expect all of this. I know I said you wasn't really giving us who you are, but baby, I did not expect all of this. But to put all that pressure on her, someone you just met, is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Ready to Love Season 10, Episode 5. Baby, Cisco pissed me off. Fritz pissed me off. And Coley, we gotta talk, sis. We got to have a talk. If you can't handle your liquor, okay? If you know that you get a little hot and bothered when you got the liquor in your system, maybe, hear me out. Slow down. Slow down. Y'all, we got some things to get into, but before we do, if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through, and if you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If y'all one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? If you've been here before and you keep coming back because you like it here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because, like, how you going to keep coming back and just not subscribing? Like, I need you to commit. Go ahead and commit, okay? Now that that's all out the way, let's go ahead and get into this review. So Tommy is having a block party, okay? All the singles are coming. Kiara's excited to see Jay, of course, because that's her man. Now, y'all know that Tay and Cisco had a connection, but there's tension between them. Tay said because they were on the phone, and he expressed to her that he didn't have a car. 42, no, okay. So then she was like, well, now I have more questions. Do you have your own place? And then he said, no, he stays in a room. So no car, no place. Cool, right? She said that raised a lot of concerns for her. Because if you're not in a good financial position, how are we going to be discussing marriage? And that's my point exactly, which is why I don't understand why is he here. How did we cast a man with no car and no house and no money and no nothing to come and court women? Is this what y'all think we want? Struggle love? No. And then to have a connection with Tay, who is very accomplished, who has her ish together. Crazy. Like, y'all gotta do better. I know y'all looked at Cisco and was like, oh, he's a handsome man, this, that, and the other. But at 42, you would expect that man to come with some stuff. And if he ain't got no stuff, then he don't need to be coming. Do we feel like Cisco deserves love? Absolutely. But he should not be pursuing anybody until he get himself together. If he just so happened to run into somebody and things happen, cool. But to be actively pursuing people is crazy. Crazy. Okay? Cisco said that he shared his situation with Tay and it shocked her, as it should, because you're 42. You're 42. So he's not really excited for this block party because it's going to be awkward, all right? So he told us in his confessional that when his divorce happened, he was struggling a little bit, okay? He was trying to find a job. He was trying to get back on his feet. So, he was going through the things. Totally understood it. Totally got it. I understood it. I got it. Divorces happen and things happen. But my question is, right, and I'm being real serious. What did you have in that marriage that you left with absolutely nothing? I'm sorry, but what did you have in that marriage that you left with absolutely nothing? Because if you were struggling with finding a job, that means that you probably didn't have a job when you got divorced. Huh? Oh, y'all not trying to hear me. Let's move on. So Tommy shows up with his beautiful wife, and him walking in with that mic is hilarious because, like, Tommy, you so extra. So extra all the time. He reminds them, like, yeah, we here to turn up. We here to have fun. But we're still on a journey to find love. And the men have the power again. I said, oh no, I should have known something was up when the men got the power again. But I just figured it's because there were more women than men. So they just wanted to try to like even it out. I had no idea that he was going to hit us with a double elimination. But you know what? It may not be such a bad idea. So let's keep going. So the block party looked like they was having fun. Okay, everybody dancing, having a good old time. I don't know if that was Cisco who had Coley up in the air. I mean, they were having a good old time. I'm not mad at it at all, okay? Cam wants to spend a little extra time with Rose because he has a connection with her. He said he also has a connection with Sahara, but he want to kind of take this time to focus on Rose, okay? Let's build this little connection we got and see how far we can take it. Now, Hussein and Angie are talking, and she asked about his son. Now, I said, now when the hell did Hussein get a son? The way we just be learning things casually through these episodes is crazy. It's crazy. Now, I feel like he named 2 kids. Am I bugging? I feel like he named 2 kids, but nonetheless, he says he has 1 son, he's 6 years old, and he lives out of state, okay? So he doesn't get to spend as much time with him as he would like to. Now, Hussein and Angie are talking, and they talking about wanting kids. He said he want more kids. She said she want to have as many as she can push out. Good for them. Good for them. 2 people who seem to be on the same page. She got a son too, right? She got a son. He got a son. They both want more kids. All right, Hussein seems like a good match for Angie. But you want to know something? Angie's just thirsty. Angie is coming off very much thirsty. Now, Rocky said that she's a sexual person. And she's also into sexual poetry. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I'm not mad at it. I did not know it was a thing, but I'm not mad at it, okay? But girl, girl, could you not tell that Naeem did not care about your poem? The way she was sitting there, she was like, yeah, da, 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 whoo. And he put his hands on my lap, whoo. And Naeem was like, yeah, I guess. Naeem said that it was very interesting. He didn't mind it, but he does feel like there is no connection between him and Rocky. Everything between them is very much surface, and he doesn't see this going any further than a friendship. I feel like it's time for Rocky to go home. I just do. I don't feel like any of these men is what she needs and what they need. Like, I don't feel like her man is in this batch at all, okay? So everyone's still going around, mingling, talking, hooking up, you know, all the things of the things. But Cisco wants to go talk to Naeem and tell him how he has a dilemma. I'm in a dilemma, okay? He said that he opened up about his past and his present situation with Tae. And after he disclosed that he don't have a car and he's living in a room, it kind of ruined that connection and the spark is fading. Okay, he said he's feeling away, not necessarily shame, but he's embarrassed because he's 42 years old. And when his relationship ended and he experienced homelessness, okay, he went back home. He doesn't have a good relationship with his mom, so he couldn't go there. And so now I'm like, let's pause for a second, okay? People get divorced all the time. But the person who walks out of divorce with nothing is usually the person who had nothing. Now, hear me out. I don't feel like Cisco ever really had it together. I just don't. I don't feel like Cisco ever really had it together, which may have led to that divorce. Maybe she got tired of carrying his weight. Because for that man to leave that marriage with absolutely nothing, no car, no place to go, nothing. And then for his mother to then not deal with him either, like there are some things that need to be questioned. Because I don't think you're paying alimony or child support when you can barely support yourself. I don't think it has anything to do with alimony and child support of any of those things. He said that he was struggling with finding a job, so he can't be paying something he don't got, right? I feel like you are selfish for this, Cisco. And I'm going to go into why he's selfish, okay? He said that he connected with Tae on a deep level, but once she pulls away, it's going to make him want to disappear, okay? And that he's checking out. That's manipulative as hell. So now you are emotionally unstable, financially unstable, and you are going to put that pressure on this girl to make it seem as if she disappears, this girl you just met for a couple of weeks, if she pulls the spark away, then I just don't want to be here anymore. I want to disappear. And that I feel like is effed up. Because it seems like it's always somebody else's reason that you are in the situation you are in. She's not the reason you're living in a room. She's not the reason you don't have a car. She's not the reason you don't have a good relationship with your mom. She's not the reason for your divorce. So why would her pulling away because you are not in a financial or mentally healthy state be her problem? She has every right to not want to deal with this. This girl has degrees. This girl's had her stuff together. She worked hard for everything she had. And you think that you get to come to the table because you have muscles, that she's just supposed to be okay with that? Please miss me with this, Cisco, because I sat there and I felt bad because I don't want to shame you, because life happens to all of us, okay? You can have a job today and no job tomorrow, have everything you want and today and nothing tomorrow. I understand that. I'm not shaming you for what you do or do not have. But what I am shaming you for is the fact that you decided to say that if she took that daggone spark away, then it would make you want to disappear. It's the fact that you came onto this show with nothing to bring to the table is a slap in the face and is selfish to the women on the show. Now, okay, let's flip it. Maybe Cisco, maybe this was your plan. Your plan was to come on TV, grow an audience, start a podcast, get some deals, meet some people, grow. Maybe this was your plan all along. I don't know. The checks from Ready to Love, maybe they'll help you out. Maybe this was your plan all along. I really hope it works out for you. I really hope that this works out for you, because for you to come out here at 42 years old with no plan and sitting here crying about a girl that you just met is giving very much homosexual. As long as I got a woman in my life, I am good. Without a woman, I don't know what to do. I gotta get me a woman so I can move into her spot. I gotta get me a woman to have motivation. Where's your self-motivation? You know what? Let me move on. So Naeem is talking to him and he is understanding, okay? Because it's hard for men. It's hard. And I'm not shaming him for not having what, society feels that he should have. But I am shaming him for coming up here to pursue women when he has really nothing to bring to the table. That is not fair for these women at all. And whoever cast him, they hate y'all. I'm letting you know, women on the show, they hate y'all. They hate y'all. They really do, okay? Now, I am happy that Naeem spoke life into him, because he needs to be able to have that conversation with a man so that a man can handle him appropriately, okay? Because we already know that the women going to be like, nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Get your life together and keep it cute, okay? But I'm glad that Naeem, comforted him in that moment, but I do feel like it was manipulative, and I'm not going to lie to you if I said I didn't. I really feel like it was manipulative. So now Kim is all in Sahara business, because Sahara and Jay over there, he keying and laughing, and he can't stop looking over there to see what Sahara doing while daggone Rose is all on his shoulder. I'm like, well, damn, Kim. Maybe you should go over there with Sahara then, because I thought Rose was your number one, but the way you was ignoring her to be all up over there, let me know what it is, okay? So now Shanice and Fritz apparently are sending prayers and affirmations to each other, and she feels safe enough to send the prayers and everything like that. And there's definitely butterfly sparks, she said, the butterfly sparks, okay? They're in a nice, comfortable place. Comfortable enough for Shanice to feel like she wants to lean in and give him a very nice, soft kiss on the lips. Okay. He welcomed it. He didn't push it away. What y'all be talking about on the phone that you felt comfortable enough to do all that now? Okay, what is going on? But I don't trust Fritz. I don't trust nothing about him. I feel like he's a liar. I feel like he's a manipulator. And I also feel like he's here to play a game. Oh, didn't he kind of admit that? Oh, okay. But we'll get to it. Now, even though Shanice said that, she enjoyed the moment that she had with Fritz, she does feel like she's cheating on Cisco. Okay? And now I want to know, does she know that Cisco has no car and lives in a room? I want to know if she knows. I'm curious now at this moment. So now Cisco wants to go talk to Tae because he just wants to clear things up between them, okay? She said that after listening to everything he told her, she got scared. That is called your intuition. That is called women's intuition. God gave it to us for this particular reason, so that we don't get scammed and played with. Okay? When you got scared, that was your intuition saying run. Don't fight it, girl. Don't fight it. Listening to the conversation, I can tell you that Tae is very, very much worried that she would have to build this man up from the bottom. Because she asked him, she said, if you had to think about your big accomplishments right now, was it with a partner or was it alone? And y'all know what he said that just made me be like, He said that he had some big accomplishments with his partner and he had some big accomplishments alone. But it's something about, being with a partner that sparks something in you to make you want to do more. No. Hell no. Where's my boo at? No. You've been alone how long? No. Listen to me now, Tae. That man, if he wants to build himself up and then spin a block on you, that's cool. But don't go over there and motivate and push him and to let him drain you of all that energy, because we've seen it happen over and over and over, where men prey on these women who have things, and then these women come in and build them up, give them the tools, the resources, the encouragement, the support, all the things of the things. And then they screw him over. And I'm not saying he will screw you over, but what I am saying is that he needs to do this on his own. Point blank, period. You don't need nobody to give you the motivation to push you a little bit more. You are a 42-year-old man. Get yourself together. Then go out there and find you somebody that you can add value to and not take from. That pissed me off. It's not about what he does and does not have. It's the little things that he keeps saying that makes me feel like this is his game. This is his play. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, okay? So now she's getting emotional because he's everything she wants in a man. Everything. I was like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, girl? Because your intuition is telling you you're scared, right? Oh, okay. Now, anyway, he pulled her in and he hugged her. He gave her the big manly hug. You know, the hug that make you feel safe. He's been here before. He's done this before. I'm not beat, okay? I'm not beat. She said she still has some reservations, but she's going to continue to be open and further the relationship. Girl, don't do it. He already is showing you red flags that you keep overlooking. The first time was when you said that you was being cheated on, and then he said that he cheated. Red flag number 1. Now he's saying he's not in a good financial situation, and if you take his spark away, he might just want to disappear. Child manipulation, he will wear you dry. And because he has those big old arms and he can hold you tight and squeeze you down, okay? You are going to be blinded. Yeah. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, girl. Leave him alone, okay? Lord... Now, Fritz, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, sir, but you are definitely into the poly life, okay? I feel like you want to explore that, and you should just be honest. Stop with this. It's just intriguing. It's just interesting. No, sir, because for you to say that you never had that many women in your kitchen and it made you feel like you were living a poly lifestyle, side eye. It's definitely giving something you want for your life. Now, Rocky is going off because Coley told, all the girls that he's following the hashtag polylife, okay? So now she got some questions. Rocky's like, I got some questions. So she's like, have you ever been in a poly relationship? Do you want to be in one? Because I don't share my man. I don't I mean, she is running it down. He's like, I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued. Lying. He's a liar. For sure. So he's claiming that he doesn't want a poly relationship. So while Rocky's going in, Fritz decides at this moment, yeah, she's not the one for me. Okay? I'm not even about to go back and forth with this girl because for what? I don't even like her. If she thinks I'm about that poly life, then good for her. So be it. Right? Now Eddie and Coley are sitting on the steps, right? And I feel like Coley had too many drinks. Girl, the way she was slurring them words, the way she was all handsy with Eddie, okay, yeah. She told Eddie that she felt something with him that she's never felt before. And if he would have said, F this, let's get out of here, she would do it. No problem, no questions, no hesitation, no nothing. Homegirl is drunk as hell, okay? She said that she's a contractor, and she's gonna knock those walls down. I said, don't give her another shot, don't give her another drink. We gotta get Coley some water because homegirl's wildin'. She's wildin', okay? Now, Angie is over there on the side feeling the type of way because she feels like it's very much disrespectful for Naeem to be hugged up with Coley, right? But I'm like, girl, wasn't you just exchanging numbers with Cam? Wasn't you just over there talking to Hussein? Like, I am so confused, girl. Everybody's man is everybody's man out here. But she's feeling the way, I guess, because they're being physical. I don't know. I still feel like Angie still gives me thirsty. And maybe that's why it just stood out to me. Maybe that's why, okay? Coley, girl. I need to know what was the thought process. If the alcohol makes you hot and horny, right? If the alcohol makes you want to do something strange, cool, right? But there's a time and a place for everything. Because when you try to kiss that man and he pushed you away, that should have been enough, okay? Not to continue to try to kiss that man. Because now you're embarrassing me and you're embarrassing yourself, and we don't want to be embarrassed. Not at all. You put that man in an uncomfortable situation, and that was not fair to him. He even said, like, listen, there's a time and place for everything. But the way that you was coming on to that man was not it. It was very, very much tacky and disrespectful, because if the roles were switched and a man tried to do that to one of these women, we would have been in his ass. So for that, you were dead wrong. And then to catch an attitude when he pushed you away, instead of just apologizing, I'm going to blame it on the alcohol. I'm going to have to blame it on the alcohol this one time and this one time only. Because I know that sometimes the alcohol makes you do things or want to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And the fact that he did admit that y'all have a physical connection, it just lets me know that maybe your energy wasn't completely off and that you probably did think he would have kissed you back. Okay? So I'm gonna take that, just that right here. But I feel like you need to apologize to that man. You need to apologize to that man, because what you did was not right. It was disrespectful. And then to catch an attitude about it, wrong. Apologize to that man. So now Tommy shows up because it's time to play a game to see how well the ladies know the men, okay? So he's going to read quotes and they're going to have to guess who said it, and then walk over to them and ring the bell. And the first top two winners will get a special date with whoever they choose, okay? So let's just go through some of these questions, not all of them, just ones that I wrote down. Because Naeem, how was you having sex in a funeral home? What in your mind was like, yeah, I'm still on rock hard that it's fine to just have sex around the dead people? Now, I'm sure it probably wasn't in the room with the dead people, but still, too much, okay? Cisco, sex on a crowded beach? Was it a nude beach? I'm just trying to figure out, because, like, with kids there? Oh, you know what? Never mind, okay? Jay, I don't care what you say, ain't nobody pray to your peen. I don't care what you say. Nobody got down there and prayed over the mic. They didn't, okay? And, you know, Callie's trying to figure out why everybody and their mama is just so surprised that he likes to eat the booty like groceries. As long as it's clean, though. As long as it's clean. Listen, not my thing, but I'm sure some of the women would love to have their groceries ate. But nonetheless, the game was fun, very much interesting, and we learned a lot that we probably didn't need to know. We probably didn't. But anyway, Sahara and Angie won, so now they get to pick who they want to go on a date with. So Sahara, Sahara, I need to talk to you real quick, 2 seconds. You won the date. You won this nice intimate date with the person that you choose, because we do know that sometimes the Ready to Love producers pick the dates, okay? And you decide to pick Fritz. Why? Girl, why? We already know that you and Fritz, y'all, is not it. We know it's not it. I mean, I don't understand why we keep doing this. But then she says she feels he's not genuine. And she's ready to just go ahead and wrap this up. So you pick your intimate date so that you can fight with Fritz? If that makes sense, I guess. Because it's not making sense to me. You're wasting this date to go fight with Fritz when you could be building on that connection with Kim, who's going to have to fight for you later. Child, they're going to get some pedicures or whatnot. And of course, she has to ask him if he's a one-woman man because, you know, everybody thinks he's into that poly life, and I'm starting to believe he is too. Fitz is like, I just hope this never comes up again. Me too, because honestly, I'm tired of hearing about it, and I'm tired of you lying about it. I just am, okay? But the fact that she just kept calling it polyester and talking about how that's not the fabric she wants and that's not the fabric she's going to wear is crazy work, okay? Because at first, I was like, now I know she not this off, okay? And I thought she was trying to be funny, like by calling it polyester. But when she made it into like a whole sentence, like, you know, this is the polyester and this is not the fabric that I like to wear, I said, okay. Because at first I was like, that's kind of offensive. But it's just a little jokey joke. It's just a little jokey joke, okay? But then Fitz went ahead and did something that I did not see coming. He admitted that he came into this process just to play. Although I know a lot of people do this, you, sir, are the first person to actually admit that you came here just to play. So Sahara was like, yeah, we came to the conclusion that you were just here to play. And he was like, we? And she was like, yeah, I didn't want you to think that it didn't go noticed. So now she's pissed because she's like, yeah, he's been playing in my face the whole time. And when I called him out for playing in my face, he tried to act like he wasn't, still playing in my face. I feel like Fritz needs to go home. I do. Because you're wasting people's time. And if you felt bold enough to just say it, just lets me know how unhinged you are. The fact that you went and got an Airbnb, okay, to sit here and play in these women's face to make it seem like you have all these things and you're so well off is giving fraud. It's giving I do things for the camera. I put on for my city. And I'm second guessing everything that you probably told us about yourself. Because to you, this is all a game. Which is why your Airbnb was such a temporary situation. Right? Right. And now that you know that Sahara is up on it, and now that you know that Sahara ain't stupid and you can't play in her face, you want to get her out so that she don't ruin what you got going on, right? You don't want her to go back and start talking to all the women about how you said you are here just to play, right? So now you got to do everything in your power to get her out, right? I don't know how he went from being one of my favorite, the first episode, to now being all the way at the bottom of my list. All the way. Meanwhile, Angie and Hussein are on a date and they do a sound bath. It looks very peaceful, very relaxing, okay? They sit down, they have a nice conversation. She bought a keychain for him to give to his son so that his son can always know that he's with him. And I thought that was a very, very sweet gesture, very thoughtful, okay? The keychain said, to my son, never forget how much I love you. That was a cute moment. Very, very cute moment. But Angie, I just feel like she has the same energy with everybody. Like, I can't tell who's special and who's not because she's literally like this with everybody. So now all the men are at Tommy's vault. And it's time to talk about who we are vibing with, okay? Callie said Tae, Cisco said Tae, Naeem said Diana, Eddie said Diana as well, Jay said Kiara, Hussein said Angie, Fitz said Shanice, Kim said Rose and Sahara. Okay? So then we get to who we not feeling. As soon as Tommy said it's time to talk about that, Fitz came out like, y'all want to just get Sahara out of here? Excuse me? So now you speaking for all the men? Especially after Cam just said that he has a connection with Sahara? How did we get to y'all want to just get Sahara out of here? He's a clown. He's a clown, okay? And he's definitely playing a game. And he's putting all his cards on the table. And I can't wait for his ass to go home, okay? So Hussein said that Coley, Cam said Coley, Naeem said Coley, Cisco, Naeem, and Jay both say Rocky. And then Fitz started the Sahara hate chain all over again, which then of course a lot of the guys are now like Sahara, 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 which I'm not saying that he influenced the situation, but what I am saying, and I'm on Cam's side with this, is that you keep saying smart stuff on the side, you keep throwing out all these little slick things, and now you making people just be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's Sahara, it's Sahara, people who didn't even probably say her name. Now, Cam is pissed off because he's like, you need to just stop with all the comments. Let people say who they want to say and let it be that. Not every time somebody say somebody else, you want to throw out Sahara. Like, sir, grow the fuck up. Grow up. He said that he sees what he's doing. Now, Cisco jumped in too and called Fitz out for doing the same exact thing. Because, sir, these are grown men. You can't play a game on men who play games. Cam said that everybody is noticing that Fitz is not there for the right reason. Oh, Kim and Sahara be pillow talking, baby. Y'all think that, they didn't have this conversation? Because for him to know that he's playing games and for Sahara to know that he's playing games, and Sahara said we could have also met Cam. What happens in the vault never stays in the vault. Y'all know that, right? Y'all do know that, right? Okay? Now, Tommy tells them that it's time for a double elimination. Too many women gotta even this ish out quick, okay? Now I'm sitting here like, you know what? At this point, I really feel like Coley and Rocky need to go. I want Sahara to stay just so she can get on Fitz's nerve all the time. That's it. I need her to get on that man's nerves so bad that he eliminates himself. I just want her to work on that man's nerves so bad that he eliminates himself, because now I feel like you try to put a target on her back for no reason at all. If you don't like her, cool. But to sit there and try to influence everyone else not to like her is crazy. It's crazy. Ugh. So Cam sits down with Sahara. She said that she had on her funeral dress, dressed in all black, because death is upon her. She told him that she heard he was fighting for her, and she wants to know what he was fighting about. Cam said somebody was actively trying to get you out, and this right here is when all the drama begins. Just from the simple fact that he mentioned somebody actively trying to get her kicked out, yeah. Yep. All the drama right now is about to happen because it's about to be a whole bunch of he said, she said going around, and it ain't going to stop, and it ain't going to stop, okay? He said that the guy said that she was giving off certain energy, and that's intimidating to most men. She's just a hood chick. Y'all said she's a wild card. She's unpredictable. Yeah, all those things. If y'all don't like it, don't like it. That's it. That's all, okay? Now, Chloe is with Eddie, and she's excited to see Eddie. She feels like this is going to be a great date. I'm like, girl, you don't even know that you up for elimination. You are up for elimination, sis, okay? He brought up the kiss because he was like, he felt like she was doing a lot. Like, why you that was a lie. And instead of her just owning up to it and admitting it, she was just like, this was my first block party, and I didn't know the rules to the block party. Coley, that was just your time to say, I apologize. I had too much to drink. I was doing too much. I apologize. That's it. You crossed some boundaries. And the same way you would want someone to just give you that same respect, you just had to give him the same respect. But to just sit there and be like, I didn't know the rules to the block party, it's crazy. That's crazy. So then he tells her that the men think that she is surface. She's just a pretty girl, and that's it. She feels like I've been opening up. I've been being everything. So I don't know what else more I could give. Nothing. If you haven't done it by now, it ain't gonna happen. Okay? Now Rocky is with Jay, and she knows that it's a possibility that she could be going home. Jay said that it's hard for the men to see her in a romantic way. Rocky is very, very hard, and like you could tell she had to fight. You could tell that when she said she was an ex-drug dealer, yeah, the pieces all came together. I don't think this is the type of show for her, and I don't think she's going to find the man that she needs, and also the man who's going to want her and understand her for who she is in this process. And for that, I think it's time for Rocky to go home, okay? And I also feel like Coley, love you down, girl, love you down, but I need Sahara to stay so that she can antagonize Fitz so bad that he wants to leave too. So those my bottom two. So y'all, that was Ready to Love season 10 episode 5. Now when I said I needed, Cisco to open up, this is not what I thought we was about to get. But nonetheless, we are here, and we'll be back next week for episode 6. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, leave your thoughts and all your comments down below, okay? All the things are the things. Drop me some yellow hearts and let me know you was here. And with all of that being said, I'm up out of here. Peace.